In this video, we are gonna talk about what actually a color is. Before getting deeper into colors, we have to know some basic things about the light which falls on it. The most common source of light is the sunlight, which is a white light. A white light beam is a combination of 7 colors known as violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. We can visualize those individual colors by passing the white light through a prism. Each color has a specific range of wavelength starting from 400 nanometer to 700 nanometer. Wavelength is the property which describes the color of the reflected light. 1 nanometer is 1 billionth of a meter. Sun emits rays of different wavelength, among which our human eye has the capacity to sense only the wavelength range of 400 to 700 nanometer. If the wavelength goes below 400 nanometers, that is below the wavelength of violet, they are called ultraviolet rays. And if the wavelength goes beyond the wavelength of 700 nanometer, that is beyond the wavelength of red, they are called infrared rays. Both of them cannot be sensed by our human eye. Now, let's come back to colors. Let us consider an apple placed under sunlight. Now, a beam of white light falls on that apple. This beam consists of 7 colors. One of the common misconceptions is that the apple absorbs the red color from that white light and it appears red to us. But the fact is that it absorbs all the 6 other colors except red, and the reflected red color reaches the pupil of our eye and it seems red to us. The reason why an apple looks red is due to the pigment in it. The property of the pigment in the apple is to reflect the rays of wavelength range of 700 nanometer, which is the wavelength of red. Similarly, the pigment in the leaves absorbs all the other colors except green. So the reflected green reaches our eye and it appears green to us. In simple, it can be defined that the color of an object is not the colors it absorbs, but instead the color of the object is the color that it does not absorb. If the pigment of an object absorbs all the colors from the white beam and reflects nothing, it looks black to us. On the other hand, if the pigment reflects all the 7 colors of the light which falls and absorbs nothing, it looks white to us. This is why a black object heats much faster than a white object under sunlight.